I was gonna ask AC's best, see if he
Shout out to AZ's best. Meme Lord, the Sheessh Police.
the Sheessh Police.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, if Manny, if you're listening to listen to this episode, you and your girl have a code name now. You guys are the Sheessh Police. Welcome back to another episode of Parallel Discussion. I'm here with my co-host
Turkey.
Hi, Turkey.
I'm doing pretty good, man. How
I
about
haven't even
yourself?
asked you how you doing. I haven't even asked you how you're doing.
Oh,
yet.
you didn't ask
I
me?
didn't even ask you how you're doing.
Hey, that's how you know this podcast is scripted, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
like
officially going forward, we're a scripted podcast now.
every time we started, I have to ask him how
I
he's
jumped the gun.
every time we start the podcast, I have to ask him how he's doing because a lot of times I don't know about my boy. You know, I have to keep in touch with him, even though he lives next door to me, or we live in the same apartment.
Yeah. I thought, I feel like our friendship has gotten closer, but at the same time more distant.
Hell yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah,
Like you feel it, right?
I think about you, and then I just don't want to stop thinking about you.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I'm gonna see you when I get home.
Yeah.
So I just wanted because you tried to put me on the spot the other day about not buying you mates.
I got the mates.
You
And
got
by
the
the way, that's just a little refresher. This is our second take on this podcast. The first one just didn't work out. It was mainly me. I just wasn't in the zone. And you know what? That happens. It's okay.
No, it's not
If there's
okay.
anybody out there that feels a little certain way a certain day,
Betty.
what do you mean? Explain.
I was just saying because she feels like she wants to start her podcast, but
Yeah, dude, put her on the spot right now.
she's-
Yeah,
yeah.
tell her, hey, Betty.
yo, Betty, we want
your
that
podcast out there.
motherfucking podcast
I
already
know,
to happen.
man, you lagging.
You lagging, you slacking.
You slack.
But by the way, she's still cool. Still cool friend.
Yeah, shout out to Betty.
We still love you. We still love you. But yes,
What was I saying?
you were talking about how like the podcast yesterday didn't work out because of your wife.
It was a weird energy for me. And then the conversations just didn't really go anywhere. For me,
Yeah, I guess. So.
I mean, you need both sides to it, right?
I mean, it takes two to tango, right, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Like that saying takes two to tango. There's things that you could tango alone, right?
I'm pretty sure you can tangle by yourself,
Yeah.
but you just look crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
But again, that's like the ingredient to madness, like intelligence,
Yeah,
there needs to be a crazy person to break the barriers sometimes.
that's good. I mean, I crazy people out there. You're more than welcome in my life. I love crazy people.
You don't want all the crazies though,
No,
because
no.
there are crazies that have totally lost it. You know what I mean?
A lot of crazy.
Yeah. I'm talking about good crazy.
Oh, good crazy.
Yeah, there's a good crazy and there's a bad crazy.
I thought you meant you wanted bad crazy, like bad crazy.
Yeah.
Talking about bad. Mis Chivas. Woo, 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 woo,
Yeah.
woo, woo, woo. Staying on top. We're on third place, baby.
I think it's fourth now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're in
because
fourth now.
there was another game
Yeah.
yesterday. But so far, I mean, I know because I got to bring it up because if it wasn't for Chivas, we would not be having a podcast because we would never have talked about having a podcast.
Yeah, it was kind of the main reason we wanted to do one in the first place.
So it's just only fair just to bring it up, okay? I'm sorry if you guys are an America fan or whatever, but I'm happy for my team right now. Yeah. But yes, Turkey. What do we have for today, dude?
Ant-Man. What you think about Ant-Man?
What I thought about Ant-Man, it was a good movie. Definitely a good movie. It was definitely one of those movies that I would want to rewatch, but I probably won't rewatch it.
I thought it was really.
You know what I mean?
I thought certain characters were really funny. I like a lot of the, like just those one-off characters.
I had a friend who told me that. I have a friend who told me at the beginning it was really slow and it's all corny.
Really?
I thought the beginning was perfect. I thought it was perfect. I thought it was fun because he was like reading the story. Blooper. I mean, not bloopers.
I thought it was. I thought
not
it,
bloopers. I'm sorry.
I thought it made perfect sense because it's a comic. It's based on a comic book. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
But
it's
Ant-Man-
not supposed to be that serious.
I mean, I never read an Ant-Man book, so I don't know if it's supposed to be. I mean, most of these movies become comedy, like in a way, right?
Yeah.
They're
I mean,
not-
it's a comic. You know,
Yeah, it's a
comic.
comic.
It just has an array of feelings. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I again, just because I think we talked about this, but Paul Rudd is one of the most charming dudes in Hollywood who feels like I feel like he has like a very good personality in and out of Hollywood. I mean, just like, in and out of the screen,
Yeah.
I've never met the guy. I wish I would have met him, but I think he's a very role model for a lot of actors who should be a role model for a lot of actors.
By the way, staying on that topic, I forgot what I was gonna say. I was on the top of my mind.
Well, does it have to do with the Oscars? Because Oscars.
No, it was about Ant-Man. Oh, how supposedly the comedy from the first movie. It's I don't know. I'm pretty sure it wasn't you, but I'm pretty sure I heard this on like YouTube or something. How supposedly like the same funniness of the first movie, like it kind of like carried on to the second one. You know what I mean?
This is the third one.
This is the third one?
Yes. This is the third one.
but yeah, well, that's what he was explaining. Well, yeah, I'm completely wrong. This is the third one.
Yeah, it was Ant-Man and the
But
Wasp.
how they keep that consistency of like it's funny and it's not too serious.
What
like
was that?
Ant-Man.
What was that dude?
But it is funny what you brought up the other day that they completely left out the Hispanic dude, the criminal.
Yes, dude. I forgot his name.
No, it's not Louis.
No.
Louis.
He came out the cholo and next Friday.
What's his name?
More locked doors, fool. No more locked doors in his house.
Oh fuck! I forgot his name.
But he also came out. Apparently, from what I know, that he had a lot of trouble with Fluffy on the comedy show he had on Netflix.
Really?
That's from what I heard. I don't know. I don't remember actually.
Wait, is he? But he's not a stand-up comedian, right? No, I don't think so.
He's just like a comedian actor.
I thought he was just like more of an actor.
I think he's more of an actor. I don't think he's a stand-up.
Did you know something about him though? He is a Scientologist.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's up with people with Scientology, bro?
I don't know. I
mean, your boy Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah, Tom Cruise is one of the biggest Scientologists out there, and then John Travolta is one as well.
John Tro, what up, bro?
Yeah, that is a weird religion though.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's based on like science fiction.
Yeah, I don't really. I mean, you know me about religion.
Yeah,
believe in a God, but not.
Yeah,
everybody's God.
Yeah,
there's a God. You know what? You know who my God is right now, dog. You wanna know who my God?
Go for it.
You, bro. You're my God right now.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just wanted to sound like deep, but it's just.
Yeah, but I thought Ant-Man was funny, but again, it's just a Marvel movie. I felt like there was nothing special.
Nothing new.
Yeah, there's nothing new. I think that's why it did so bad compared to like other movies. Dude, Cocaine Bear beat it in the box office. Just in the first.
I'm still yet to see that
first
movie.
Weekend.
I want to go see them. Was it really? It beat Ant-Man?
Yeah, it beat Ant-Man already.
Oh wow!
And that was just the first weekend.
I don't really put. I mean, I don't really like the Rotten Tomatoes reviews or whatever, because I feel like they're really unfair sometimes. Just because it didn't do good in the box office.
I don't trust those either, because the only reason I say that is because most of these companies are bought by studios.
Oh yeah,
so the studios have that control.
It's weird. I think we talked about that. It has to do with
it's kind of like the news. Like I don't really trust it that much because
I don't watch the news.
The news is it's bought by a company that's funded by a lot of these like the companies that fund the commercials. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. Hey, did you have a favorite commercial for the Super Bowl?
I didn't even watch the Super Bowl.
No?
No.
Did you watch the halftime?
No, I tried to, but it kept glitching in and out. So I just I was like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
What you think about it?
I watched the Riri. I mean, I guess because we've been off for this long that we forgot about to talk about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no.
But it's a perfect time because the whole Riri. I'm not a fan of Riri like that, or I'm not a fan of like.
I mean,
but
to be fair, to call her Riri, you're kind of like telling the people you are a fan, though.
Okay, I guess so. Rihanna,
yeah, because you're saying it like you know her.
It's because you know what it is though. It's because everybody was like Riri this, Riri that, and then it really took me a while to catch on to what it was.
Yeah,
I never. I think this is the first time I referred to her as Riri. So maybe after that halftime show, I wouldn't say I become a fan, but I respect her a little more. Going out there and doing that high platform thing on a with a baby on her tummy, like
Yeah.
It was pretty wild. Like I didn't even know she was pregnant until I guess everybody saw the baby bump at one point.
Yeah.
But damn, I lost my breath there. But there was a moment that really just kind of like it didn't really bug me, but it was like she was like fooling on herself on camera. I'm like, all right, cool, chill, relax. You ain't Shakira, you ain't no J Lo, relax, girl. But I mean, other than that, I give her total props. It was a good halftime. I watched it again. I will admit that.
Yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah, I watched it on YouTube. Or it might have been like on, how when you roll through your story, somehow they added on.
Yeah.
But the NFL is really good at censoring those, like blocking those real quick.
Hey, talking about the NFL, what do you think of this whole conspiracy thing going around saying that the NFL is scripted?
I haven't heard of that.
You never heard of it?
No, but
it's kind of going. It's kind of catching on fire on Instagram. I've seen a couple of reels here and there how supposedly all these fucking games are rigged.
Yeah,
and
they said that it was rigged last year because LA won it at LA's home.
Yeah,
they said that one was really scripted, and I could see it. It's a new stadium. It's a new home to them. Your Super Bowl's at home. But I'm not an American throwball fan, like.
Yeah, but you should know about the scripted thing since you watch a lot of wrestling and stuff. That's why I'm telling you. Do you see anything in there like
wrestling is not fake, bro?
Yeah,
the stories are fake.
Yeah,
but sorry, man. I just had to come at you that hard, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, it is kind of scripted though.
Oh fuck. Well, it is scripted. No, it is scripted. But the people don't understand that wrestling. There's things that happen on the fly sometimes that you don't even know.
No, I know. There's that. Yeah. There's the athletic part to it, but from there, it's all controlled.
Yeah, it's
by a story.
But it has to be honestly. If anybody got pinned down for 3, you really have to be like unconscious. You know what I mean?
By the way, have you heard that? What's his name? McMahon.
Oh yeah, Vince McMahon.
He's trying to sell
for $9 billion.
For $9 billion. I think I sent you that meme. No.
Yeah. That's wild, man. Yeah. $9 billion, right?
So I think he's looking for investors or anybody that's willing to buy it.
It's so weird. Mr. McMahon has like been in.
What's his first name? Vince.
Vince McMahon. Yeah.
Yeah, Vince McMahon.
He is a character within his own company too. So for him to also like sell his own big company that he created, I was watching his documentary on him. Like he kind of like came out and like there was a lot of shit that went on like before WWE that he claimed bankruptcy a couple times because he couldn't fucking hold the companies, and then he finally bought this last company off his dad, and his dad.
Wait, who was his dad? Can you explain his dad? Who was his dad?
I forgot his name, but
the pizza, dude.
You bought pizza? Oh shit, the pizza.
Yeah, hey, we'll be back. We'll take a little break.
BRB.
Just pause it.
All right, guys, we're back. We're back from a little pizza break. Well, not really, because we're gonna be eating the pizza.
Yeah, it's because the thing is that Lalo told me, "Hey, there's pizzas here," and I'm like, "Oh, you know what? Let me get one right now because I don't know what time food is gonna be ready." You know.
So I got this like I made a Costco run and I bought some like little personal pizzas that you could like air fry. And dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude, that shit look delicious.
I know.
And so you guys might hear little bit of the crunchy while he's biting into the.
Yeah, but going back to Vince's dad, you were telling us about his.
Well, it might have been McMahon too. I just forgot his first name, but the guy had the WWE wrestling, like, but I think it was called something else. But I guess he sold it to his son, which is Mr. McMahon, and he told him, if you can't succeed with this company, I'm taking back everything. So he bought it off him with a clause. Yeah. With a clause saying that if you don't succeed, then the company's mine. But I guess the company comes back to me. But I guess he ended up succeeding. But the thing is that even WWE was doing bad at one point because he was stealing wrestlers from different companies, from different independent companies, and becoming, what WWE is now, or WWF at the time. And so when WCW started like coming up, WCW started stealing wrestlers from him, and then like he was getting pissed off, and then there's a lot of shit that went down that. But this is a big rabbit hole we go to, but it's a pretty crazy story. If you want to watch that, things on A&E. It's a really really good.
A&E does a lot of good wrestling
Yeah, they have a really good. Even like there was like some sort of like there was a whole bunch of deaths like that happened that I wouldn't say he was responsible, but his company drove people to get crazy. Like, you know.
Yeah, man. I forgot I watched a podcast a long time ago about this wrestler, and pretty much that is just that they're always on the road, shitty diets, they're always drinking.
Yeah.
Well, back then,
No.
it was like they used to fucking party hard.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they used to like just beat their bodies down during wrestling, and then at the end, they would always get prescription drugs because they're always in pain.
Yeah, like Eddie
Like,
Guerrero.
Dude.
Who was China? I think China had retired, but I don't know. I think she might have still overdosed or something.
Yeah, that's the dark side of wrestling. You know,
Yeah.
back in the day, I don't know. Today, I'm pretty sure it happens to a degree, but like now, it seems like they're more protected by the.
Yeah, there's definitely more health. Like back then, like steroids were like a thing. They weren't prescribed like that. Like they were all like, you know, they're like now steroids can be prescribed. By the way, how was it?
This is good.
Yeah, you can hear the crunchy. Yeah, it looks really good, dude. I kind of want to make me one, but I had a already big meal, so, but
Yeah.
definitely later. So, oh shit, my bad. Yeah, I mean wrestling, it could be fake to a certain extent, but it really, it's just more about it's like watching a novela, bro, but like for adults and shit, which I love.
I think that's what it is.
I love it. I love it. Which, by the way, WrestleMania is coming up to over there to the SoFi Stadium.
That's gonna be pretty epic, dude.
Man, if I could,
You know how many? All of Hollywood is gonna go out there. Like rich ass people are gonna be.
hell
there.
yeah,
It's
there's gonna be I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a big section just for like those fucking Hollywood stars.
It's pretty much what happened during the Super Bowl here in LA.
Yeah,
like a
but I
year
mean,
ago.
but you gotta think about it too. Like when it comes to like big events like that in Hollywood, they're always gonna be like a celebrity section. There's always gonna be a football team, like
after parties,
especially too for the SoFi Stadium. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like the Chargers or what's the other team that plays there? Chargers and the Rams.
The Rams.
Like they have like their own personal VIP there. You know, like they're all gonna be invited. So it's gonna be a really big hectic event, but hectic as in good. You know, like a good like ambiente.
Yeah, and it's a great home, like to like do big events like that. It's
Yeah.
pretty fucking huge.
Yeah, because I
stadium.
was looking at tickets. So if anybody has like, tickets, let me know. I don't mind snatching one or two off of you guys. We'll see what happens. Maybe Turkey might want to go. Maybe I'll go alone. I don't know. We'll decide.
I'm down to go if like the price is good.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm willing to drop. And they made it really difficult now because they have 2 nights. 2 nights becomes difficult because if you go one,
it's 2 nights.
yeah, for Saturday and Sunday.
Oh shit! I
So
thought it was
now-
just one night.
So now, like, if you go to one,
you might miss something in
something on the second one, and if you go to the other one, you know, you never know. So my best bet is to go Sunday, but then again, Stone Cold wrestled on a Saturday last year, and that was a big surprise. Now I can only imagine what this one's gonna be like. I don't know. It's Hollywood too. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they have a lot more celebrities.
Dude, the
wrestling.
celebrities when they
The
come out, they're like just random celebrities coming out.
Yeah, like I'm pretty
Just-
sure it's gonna be celebrities probably wrestling. I mean, there's gonna be they're already hyping up the Logan Paul versus with Seth Rollins. That one's gonna be good. Oh, imagine fucking 90,000 people like fucking chanting
Yeah, that'd be crazy, dude.
that. Man, that'd be dope.
That'd be sick.
But I mean, Logan Paul, you know, talking about Logan Paul, Jake Paul, your boy,
Jake
your
Paul,
boy Jake Paul. Well,
lost,
what's
yeah.
up, man?
Jake Paul lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said before, and I say it again, I'm not a fan of them, but I respect Logan Paul's wrestling. Like his wrestling thing is off the hook, bro. Like he knows it feels like he's been doing it for a long time. I mean, he's not as good, but I'll tell you this:
You know what his advantage is though?
that he's athletic.
He's athletic.
But then so did Ronda. Ronda was athletic, and she.
What kills Ronda? Let me just tell you why. And I'm not even a wrestling fan. Is her attitude. I'm just gonna be honest.
Oh yeah,
Like she doesn't have that wrestling attitude.
That's true.
Well,
Well, she does.
Because even when she tries, it doesn't seem right.
It's not natural. It doesn't come out. It doesn't come natural.
She doesn't have charisma.
It feels over. It feels over saturated. I guess.
Yeah, she's missing that charisma.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I love Ronda in the UFC. Obviously, she did very terrible towards her end of her UFC career. I'm not sure she'll ever go back, but definitely, dude. Watching you eat that pizza is making me made me want to go make one.
Hey, by the way, I'm sorry if you guys hear me eating in the background, but fuck you.
You know, I think we haven't really eaten at the podcast since like our first episode.
Doesn't fucking matter.
If anything, you're the one who brought the rules, like no eating during the podcast. Nah, I'm kidding. Hey, dude, it's turkey. Dude. Turkey can do whatever the fuck he wants because
Turkey does whatever he does. He calls
because turkey gives no fucks.
He calls women females.
Yes, I'm not gonna go into. I'm not going into that, but yeah, man. What else? We have Jake Paul who lost. He's gonna have another rematch, and I really hope he does get a rematch because it was a good fight. It was a good. Well, I think it was only 8 rounds, which surprised me. I'm surprised he didn't want to go 12. But
I mean. This is what I'm telling you, bro. Like he knows. Like he could create all these rules. Like he just knows. Like
he had to pay the guy Tommy Fury double than what he was already making if he won.
Yeah, but he took 30 mil, and that's kind of like what he does. Like when he loses and he looks bad in the light, he always makes it look like he's always on top either way.
Yeah,
which is true. I mean, he got 30 million out of that fight.
Yeah,
but still, it's like you still lost. You know, you still took the L.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's an L of humble.
But I mean, that's what boxing is.
Like,
you know, that's what boxing is. You got to put yourself in that situation where it's either win or lose.
Yeah,
you know, and the tie is like very rare, but it happens. But
honestly, I was scared they were gonna go with a tie after the third.
Yeah, I was gonna scare that too.
Like, after the tie,
but you could tell, man, during that fight, Fury was all over the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not in a good way, in a good way, not in a bad way. Like I felt like he was dominating.
I mean, I think I did give like Jake Paul like a round or two.
The only thing that Jake Paul ever really did was like power shots and retreat, power shot, retreat, and he always kept ducking
and hugging,
ducking and hugging. Like you could tell, like you could tell he just knew, like when he got too close, he would just be like, "This is my," and I just thought it was a bitch move that at the very end he just hugged on for the last 10 seconds and just so he won't get knocked out. Or
yeah, he didn't want to get knocked out because he already knew it. I think he knew he lost the fight from like the 6th round. Cause I think even like they were like already telling him in his corner like to like.
But you could tell too because during the 6th, 7th round, he was already like trying to go for a knockout.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because he already knew like the first couple of rounds were off, and it was crazy too because I was watching the scoreboard and dude, who the fuck is in charge of these scoreboards? Well, they never make sense. Because you're like, what the fuck?
That's just those cards right there are usually just the what the announcers are giving, like, but those are not the official scoreboard.
But it's crazy. Scores. Like these announcers are watching the same fucking fight we are. Like you're not seeing that it's not
almost
that
like
way.
It almost feels too like they're. I could be wrong. It could not be the announcer, but I know it's someone that's not an official score.
Yeah, it's always off, and I'm like, dude,
official.
Like this is way wrong. Like what the fuck is going on? Like that's why I was like, this shit better not even be close. You know what I mean? Like. And then, but I mean, the win went to Tommy Fury. Again, I'm not even a fan of both of these guys. I've never seen them fight before. Oh, I've seen Jake fight before. But I think the big spectacle about Jake is that everybody just wants to see him get knocked out.
I want to see him get knocked out now. He already saw him lose a fight. I now want to see him get knocked out.
Yeah.
And I'm still yet to see Logan Paul. Also, if he ever goes back into the ring too, I would want him to. But I think knowing him,
I think he's just gonna stick with wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling. Like I told you, I think I said it before, where like, he just wants to focus on.
Plus, I think he's still like a YouTuber or something, right? Like he just does
he does a podcast. He does a podcast.
Oh, he does a podcast now.
Yeah, he's a podcast.
So
I think it's called.
So he does a podcast.
Impulsive.
Okay.
Yeah, which makes sense.
I think I've seen an episode.
Which his podcast is not that bad. The one he did with 6ix9ine was pretty funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the one we did with 6ix9ine.
Was it recent?
Yeah, he did it. No. I don't know if it was recent. It might have been like, it could be recent to be honest. But okay. I don't remember. But that one was really good. Gotcha. He had some other ones. I think he even interviewed was it Seth Rollins or someone like that, or
Oh, really?
yeah, it was another wrestler, but it was pretty pretty intense. But I'm looking forward. Oh, by the way, so it's official. Travis Barker not playing the first concerts of the year for Blink.
So Blink getting canceled.
No, they didn't get canceled. They canceled.
Yeah, they got canceled, right? For South America.
I blame it on Kendall Jenner, on Kourtney Jenner.
Kourtney Jenner. What happened?
I blame it on her because if
Is the curse?
the curse is
The first time I heard about that, and then it's crazy because you see the trajectory and like, dude, they all get divorced at the end.
is the curse, bro. I'm
Dude,
telling you.
they're always every single one of them. I think got divorced already once, right? Every single.
I don't know about the young one though. Has she been married?
I don't know.
Cause there's that story about Bad Bunny messing around with her.
Which one?
Is it Kendall? Yeah, Kendall's the youngest one, right?
I don't know.
Well, the youngest one, the one that she's like young. She's like 20 something.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the story is that they were at a party and then they ended up like making out during the party.
Like fanfare?
Like yeah, they were like making out,
Oh, shit.
like full makeout.
Damn.
And then she disappears.
Bad Bunny.
She disappears during the party, and then Bad Bunny disappears like seconds later, like minutes later.
Oh, friend.
So the story is that they hooked up during that party. I think it was during the Grammys.
Damn.
Yeah, so
I'm
like
telling you,
after
those
the
Grammys parties be getting crazy. Huh? Fuck.
Yeah, so my Bad Bunny be getting it
That fool
on.
be getting it out. Hey, wasn't he like married or something?
So he's in an open relationship with that one girl, Gabriella.
Really?
Yeah.
So she.
So
I mean, she kind of
they be fucking,
but she kind of has to say yes to that though. She has no choice. I don't think she has a choice.
Honestly, I'm
just gonna be honest because I mean, like,
this is my honest
it's
opinion
Bad
about
Bunny.
that.
You know what I mean?
I understand, dude. I understand, but Bad Bunny should know that Gabriela has to be one of the most like she's really fucking beautiful. Like, and I feel like she doesn't even try hard to be beautiful. Like, you know what I mean? Like she's just naturally beautiful.
Yeah, but I mean, like, again, it goes back to like.
Like I have no status. I gotta stay with status.
You kind of have no choice. I feel you're kind of stuck in a situation.
Yeah,
because she's realizing, oh, he just he's in a time where he just wants to like have fun and fuck all these girls, and like, and she's like, I can't get in the way of that because and then I lose him.
Maybe could be.
I don't know. It just seems that way. I don't know. Because I thought he was like in a serious relationship, and then and then you start seeing all these videos of him kissing like different girls every night.
Yeah, well, the I think I'm not sure if it's been official, but apparently they are on a open relationship.
So if he's in an open relationship with her, so he can be going out with that Kardashian girl.
He can.
He can.
I think so. I don't know how that
works.
Wait,
so
bro.
if he's in a relationship already, in an open relationship,
I think if you're in an open relationship,
so he could go out with another girl.
You could go fuck another girl, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you could be in an official relationship
because
with
everybody's
else.
saying they're together now. No,
I don't think they were saying they were together.
They just say they're hooked up.
Oh, but yeah. I think they did say that. I did.
Yeah, I thought it says. I thought I said something about them dating.
But I think the only ones who could really make it official is them. You know, like
maybe that's why they haven't really made it official because of what you're saying.
Yeah,
he's still with the girl.
What do you think he's thinking now? Like, man, I gotta break up with Gabriela now. Like, how do I tell her? What do you think? You think it'll be like, you know what?
I think
girl.
I think he explained it perfectly in that one song. In that one song, Titi. What's it called? Titi.
Titi me pregunto si tengo muchacho.
I mean, he pretty much laid it out in that song. He invited all the fucking girls into that song, though.
Titi me preguntó. Titi, ve a preguntarle otra vez, güey, que este güey anda de baboso.
Yeah. Shout out to Bad Bunny, though.
My boy, Bad Bunny.
I still want to kick it with him one day, even though we can't, you know?
I think we said this before. I think if I ever do a party with Bad Bunny, I'm going to go hard on drugs with him. I don't give a fuck.
Just lines of cocaine.
Whatever he does, I'm going to do. Whatever he doesn't do, I'm not going to do. You know?
Yeah, whoever vets his drugs, give them to me, too. Because, I mean, I know he's looked after and shit, you know?
I'm just afraid that he's going to be one of those dudes that won't tell you, won't know when to stop, and then you're like, I'm done, dude. Like, no,
He's
keep
like,
going.
imagine like at one point in the party, you're like, hey, so like at what time do you start like winding down? And he's like, ¿qué?
What?
And he just keeps bobbing his head to the
7
music.
in the morning,
Yeah,
fucking
like,
Florida and shit.
fuck.
Sun's like all hot and shit. We're still at the beach. Nah, dude, I can't do that. I could barely even stay awake past 10.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle, bro. I think once you have so much money,
I mean, you really have no worries to do.
Exactly.
No worries besides the fact that he can really be, like doing anything that jeopardizes his career.
And plus, I'm pretty sure this guy is like has a team that looks after him. So like, even if he kind of gets out of line, I know there's people that tell him, hey, you got to be here at this. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have to be on top of his shit. You know what I mean? Which is bad in a way too, because you kind of give your control away to like people, and like they're telling you got to be here, and then that's all these artists start getting depressed, like, because they're like, oh, everything in my life is a fucking schedule, and like,
yeah, that does happen. Your life does become a schedule when you're such a celebrity, because I was just thinking, because I was in the DMV today, like, when do celebrities go to the DMV? And
oh no, they have like, dude,
they have like to have somebody that goes for them.
No. They have like special. They do something through their lawyers, through their legal team, where they set it up where all they have to do is either, I don't know, I think I could be wrong. You got to show up just to sign and take a picture if you need to.
Yeah,
and then maybe I don't know about the test. I don't know if you're, but
yeah, like
if
you're
rich,
test.
But if you're rich, I don't know. Do you even get a license? Like, I wouldn't get a license if I didn't have to.
I mean, if you want to, like, if you ever do, if I was a celebrity, I would still want to drive myself.
No,
unless
I
the
do
only
too.
time I won't drive myself is like if I'm gonna go out to like a celebrity gathering, dude, or something. I know I'm gonna drink and all that stuff.
Dude, if I had money, I would be Ubering everywhere.
Uber everywhere.
Even to the store every day. I'll just take an Uber down the street.
You don't even need an Uber. You can just Uber Eats everything.
It's like a fucking but like, you know, you want to get some sun. You know,
yeah, I want to get some sun.
you want to get.
You have a big ass yard to walk.
Yeah,
you'll be rich enough to walk like a whole acre of like fucking ranch and shit.
I don't know about that.
No.
Yeah, that is. I mean, dude, if you have so much money, like, yeah, you're right. Like, the world kind of comes to you, huh?
Yeah, the world does come to you.
Yeah.
Was that even like it's a perfect example of like Ant-Man, where they you know how they're like, oh, you're like that, they're that bug guy, you get everything for free, and then it turns out that he's not Spider-Man. They call him, like, you know, they find out he's the guy who gave him the donuts or whatever. The coffee.
Oh yeah.
And then at the end, like, he finds out that he's not Spider-Man, and he's just like, oh yeah, pay me the $12.
Yeah, I thought that was funny part of the movie where, well, at the beginning they show that. Well, I don't want to kill it, but either way, if you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to spoil it.
Yeah, there you go. Spoiler. I don't know why I said bloopers at the beginning.
The bloopers.
Yeah.
Apparently, like, he had sold out. Like, he was making all these books. I don't know his name. His name in the movie. What's his name? Well, we're just gonna call him Paul. Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
So Paul Rudd, I guess after saving the world with the Avengers, they kind of went their own way, and he started making money and deals like brands, and he started getting all his attention, and he kind of got to his head. And that's kind of where his daughter kind of judges him, like, hey, you're supposed to be a hero. You're not supposed to be this celebrity where everybody's giving him shit for free. And then at the end is when they you see the difference where
he humbles up a little more. But but to begin with, he didn't kind of like, oh, you sure, I'll pay you in the beginning. Remember?
Yeah, but he was doing that as like, it was like a, you know, it was a charm. Like, yeah, are you sure you don't want to pay? All right, cool.
Hey, but to be honest, like, if you were famous and they give you something for free, would you just take it for free?
It depends.
See,
because to me is like, are the strings attached?
See, for me, like, you know what I mean? I think the most free I've ever gotten out is like a free drink.
Oh yeah, I'm fine taking a drink.
So if I take a drink, I'll just give them a bigger tip.
I'm fine taking a drink.
Instead of giving them like that $7, $8 for a beer that I would have spent, I'll just give them.
Yeah, but when when the present becomes bigger and like expensive, then you're like, it's not that you don't feel worthy. It's like you feel uncomfortable. You're like, this is a little too much. You know?
What's like the biggest gift you'll take if you're a celebrity?
A celebrity? If I was a celebrity, what's the biggest gift?
Technically, you could get anything you want. Because you could pay for
You
it.
know what? Don't even give me gifts. Give me discounts. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, yeah,
just give me lifetime discounts.
Keep rich the rich. You know,
keep the rich richer.
Yeah, keep the rich richer. It's cool.
Yeah, just give me discounts. Don't even give me shit for free.
Yeah, and if you don't know me, don't give me or don't
just give me 50% off everything.
And if I'm not rich, just charge me double. It's cool.
Yeah, I don't mind. Like, I don't mind paying. It's just like I don't want to pay all of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See, that is crazy though. Like how that works though, because now I'm just thinking about it. Like, damn.
But it is true though, right? Like, because I'm pretty sure a lot of like rich people have said this so many times in interviews where like, it's crazy how when you have all the money in the world, everything's just given to you. Like you don't really buy it. Like people just hand you shit. Yeah. And then when you're fucking poor, you wish for the littlest thing, you know?
Yeah. There's like I mean, I don't know sure how real they are. I'm really hoping they are real, but like, because 6ix9ine always goes around giving out money, and there's one video he did where, I mean, I understand he's probably doing it for views too and everything, but he went like, he was like Mexico, and he found like this little like people in like this little house, like it wasn't even a house, like a little hut, bro, and he goes in and gives them like a whole bunch of money, and then they're like, oh, you know, thank you 6ix9ine, but then I don't know if it was true or not.
How do you feel about that though? Like,
like I feel like if you're gonna do something like do something nice, I don't think you should have it on. Put it on camera.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
It is very like that one girl who was doing when the whole BLM riots were going on. I wouldn't call them riots, but the protests.
Yeah. Well, there were riots too.
Yeah, they were riots, but there was this one white chick that there was this guy like covering. He was
there were protests that turned into riots, just to put it
there you go
in correct form.
But there's this one video of this white lady. She was I guess she's an influencer, but the guy was boarding up his business. And she comes like, oh yeah, can I take a video? Wow, can you record me while I'm helping you?
Oh yeah,
so
I think I heard about this. Yeah,
shit, like,
there's another similar one. You know that lady that married that prince that they kind of went their own way, the Harry and
oh yeah.
So apparently, remember when that shooting happened in Texas?
There
was a video where supposedly that woman, the wife, went down there just to take a video of her looking at the grave. Oh, not the graves, the names of the people that were killed, and then they recorded a little bit and they left.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and then somebody else recorded them recording, like acting like she was like into it, and she was like, "It's all PR, bro."
And after that, like, all right, get the shit out of my face. Let's go.
That's what it looked like in the video, bro. Like, you got your shot. All right, let's go.
Yeah,
like they just laughed.
That's
fucking sad, dude.
That's Hollywood, bro. That's Hollywood,
yeah, dude. It's all ops, like you know, like
that's what Hollywood is.
Yeah.
When you live in Hollywood, like.
Can you explain that to people, like people that don't live in Hollywood, if there is anybody listening? Like, I feel like when the people think about LA, they think about we're all Hollywood.
Yeah, we're not all Hollywood. Even here, when we walk down our own streets of like Hollywood, like let's say like Hollywood Boulevard or whatever, we're even like,
even that feels different to us. Like,
yeah,
like we even know, like I'm not. I mean, I'm not.
It goes the same way. Like when I visit New York, like the people who live in New York. They're going about their day. They're going back. They're working.
Exactly.
They're going back and forth because they have to.
Yeah.
The tourists are there just to para estorbar, like just to be on the way.
Yeah.
Of everybody else.
It's kind of like when you tell a New Yorker, hey, I want to go to Times Square, and they're like, oh, really? It's not that bad. You know.
It's not really that great.
It's not that great.
To be honest, even if I go there, like the first time I went there, I didn't even take pictures or anything. I just walked by everywhere.
Yeah, and plus, most of the people there are already tourists, anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
The majority are tourists. I think.
Yeah, it's the same thing when you go on Hollywood Boulevard. You go there is the majority is just tourists.
I asked Betty a question. I asked her this question like, I'm not sure if I was serious or not at the time, but I said like something about like celebrating the New Year's drop, the ball drop.
Yeah.
And then she goes like, you don't want to do that. Like, trust me. Like, even New Yorkers don't want to do that.
Yeah. So majority of those people aren't even New Yorkers?
I'm pretty sure they're not even New Yorkers. I'm pretty sure there is New Yorkers, but the majority are not.
Yeah.
And apparently what happens is that they stand in one spot for such a long time. You can't really leave anywhere. Think about the people there.
It's kind of like being at a concert.
Yeah, but it's worse. You have to be there early just to get and you have to wait all the way to midnight.
Yeah.
And you can actually, for concerts, like you can actually move.
So what do you do if you gotta take a piss?
I think you gotta take pisses on a cup or whatever.
Really?
And it's fucking cold as fuck too. I wouldn't do
Damn, it
it.
sounds miserable now. Now you bring it up.
I mean, it's it's not better than a concert. I'll tell you that.
Really?
No, hell no. I mean, it is nice that they'll have like like performers, but depends on where you sit at too. I mean, where you stand at.
Yeah. So when you come out to LA, just don't look at it as all Hollywood. I mean, LA is a whole different culture of its own. You know what I mean? We're not as I don't know. I guess the biggest critique LA people get is like we're really close minded. Everybody's kind of to themselves. But I mean,
we're really not.
it really isn't like that.
Well, I mean, apparently we're.
It's because here I feel like we gotta gain trust, right? Like you don't want to just trust anybody.
I was gonna bring this up because I want to go back to that thing I told you that California is one of the happiest states in the United States, I guess. And one of we're only 2 blocks away closer to being really happy, and that was Glendale.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it's 1 mile from here.
Yeah.
It's within 1 mile.
So yeah, I guess San Jose is a place where you could be happy. Californian. Where else? Glendale. And I forgot what else was on there. To be honest,
it was a lot of cities from California.
Yeah, and those were like the ones that supposedly were happy Californians live in.
Yeah, it's all perspective,
But even apparently San Jose is even expensive. I didn't know that.
Dude, everything's expensive now.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to live anywhere else anymore.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, congratulations on your test, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I officially got my permit, my the CDL permit.
Hell yeah.
Now I can just focus in school, not worry about studying this damn tests. Just gotta. I mean, I guess I still have more tests to go, but now I could just focus on learning how like driving and everything else. So I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited, dude. I think I set my goal. I think I have a goal. Once I'm done driving like for a company for like about a year and a half, I'm gonna buy my own truck.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
That is my goal.
And how does that work? Once you buy your truck,
you become like your own LLC kind of like thing, and then you have to have your own DOT and your own truck, which is DOT is like all the stuff that's for the highways.
Yeah.
All the permits, all the stuff like that.
So can you work for a company if you have your own truck, or
yeah? So you could actually work for a company having your own truck, and then you actually would take a better percentage of the load.
Yeah.
But you don't have to worry about. I think the only thing they pay for is the mileage and the oil gas on the truck. Majority. I think the only thing you have to worry about is maintaining your truck. Keeping your truck.
That's cool.
Yeah, and these trucks run forever. I mean, they do break down a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of maintenance, huh?
Like, especially, remember those videos you sent me? Like, what's that one? But
they're inspiring, huh?
No, they're not inspiring. They're scary, bro. There's that one meme you sent me, like...
Which one?
Like, they say, be a truck driver. It will be easy. Your truck will never fuck up. And that guy's, like, crying because he has, like, a flat tire and he wants to get home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I think you sent me that one. That one was funny. Because it happened to me when I was driving long hauls to, like, Arizona or San Francisco. Like, my engine blew up. My tire has blown up. And I've gotten overheat. My engine overheat once, and then that's that kind of stuff.
But to be fair, that the truck you were driving before, it wasn't. I don't feel like it was made for long hauls all the time. Like to be ran like that for that long.
They're meant for that.
Really?
Yeah. At least the ones I was driving last.
Yeah.
I think. But then again, like we were swapping trucks every 6 months to a year.
I think every rig. I mean, the rigs are a little different now.
Yeah,
they're made for the long distance.
I mean, like those electric cars, the electric vehicles coming up. I don't know if they're. I mean, it's a good idea that you're going, that you're going electric, but they're not going to be as efficient, like getting loads earlier or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the one you sent me where it's electric, the first electric car, the truck. It takes about 40 minutes to like charge, which is usually about the time when you spend at a gas station.
Yeah.
Depending on how many tanks. Most trucks have 2 tanks, most fuel tanks.
Imagine how the highways are gonna sound like once everything is electric.
Dude, that'll be the.
It's gonna be.
No, the other day there was an electric car like running next to me. And you hear like, and I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like a little buzzing. It was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Like that's what trips me out though, because the electric motorcycles. You know how normally you hear a motorcycle coming next to you and you like move to the side?
Yeah.
Sometimes they just be creeping up next to you and you're like, oh shit, they're right next to me. Like,
You know, I think we fucked up as a society. I think I think they should have just made a motor that runs on water instead.
Right?
Why electric? Like,
But then again, water's like really cheap. You could just that means that only water for us is gonna be it's more expensive to drink.
no, it's not. Because right now we get our water from the spring. Supposedly.
But doesn't water evaporate faster? No. Oh no, it doesn't. No, gas evaporates faster.
Evaporates?
Yeah, because you know how like when it's like in the fuel, like if it's open, like the gases are evaporating quicker.
I mean, you might be onto something there, but I'm pretty sure if it stays in a cool tank, you won't have to worry about evaporation.
Maybe.
Yeah, it could get hot somewhere and it could evaporate in the tank. I don't know. I don't know I don't know the science to that, but I feel like they should have just at least tried that before electric.
I think because they had like
I just think I feel like electric just seems sexier, right? Like it's like electric.
I don't know if it seems sexier,
but it does take a toll, like on how they mine stuff for these batteries, and it's really bad on the environment.
Yeah, I think it takes like about. I think they were saying it's about almost 18 batteries to power that fucking rig.
Fuck,
that's a lot of fucking batteries, dude.
Damn.
Imagine just one goes off, you need to replace almost all of them because they all feed each other.
Yeah,
I don't know. I would just. I mean, I'm not a mechanic or anything, but that is another thing too. Like when it comes to fixing cars, they're gonna be more expensive now because they require more technology.
I know, and
So
that's
it's
the
gonna be
other
more
thing
expensive.
too. Like, let's just say you have like you said, like once in a while you kind of have to check in on your stuff. And like, how do you check something if you don't even know shit about that fucking engine? So you're gonna have to. So everybody's gonna have to at least drive one of these things. Has to be certified in that too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna start off like I think Amazon already has them. I think UPS too. I can only imagine who is gonna be driving these, but for the main core of all drivers, they don't want to go electric.
No, apparently, according to that UPS video I sent you, they're only doing that locally. So
yeah,
only within cities where they know that there can be a hiccup.
Yeah, and if there's a hiccup, it just be a big ass backup in the city.
Well, the backup could be easier to access. Like it'll get easier to get to them.
Yeah, I'm coming at a very interesting time with this trucking thing because I'm gonna be like one of the ones like shifting to that more.
Yeah,
definitely, and
it is a weird time because they say they need truckers, but at the same time they're doing all these autonomous trucks. So, so you're like, I'm just gonna kind of be in that fold for that minute if I can, you know what I mean? Like, until
someone, I had a friend who was telling me to invest on her it was some sort of investment, like, hey, invest on this, blah blah blah, and I had told her, no, I can't invest on this right now because I'm actually looking to get my class A. And then she goes like, oh yeah, so what are you gonna do when trucks start driving themselves? I'm like, I kind of stopped, but I don't think a driver. I don't think a driver is gonna go away.
Yeah, I like you said, there needs to be someone supervising the
load,
the mechanics.
So technically, I'm gonna be a security guard for my truck. You know,
I mean, you're just gonna be the maintenance guy.
Yeah,
like if something happens, or if you need to go manual, there's that option too.
Yeah, they should. You know I'm pretty sure they have a manual option. They have to,
because they just say for some reason it won't be able to recognize a certain road, and that's when you have to do it manually. And the other thing too, how the fuck are these trucks being like, you know how the cars park themselves? Are they gonna fucking park themselves too? Because some of these areas are crazy, man. I've seen some of these drivers do some crazy maneuvers.
Well, you've been seeing all these fucking crazy maneuvers. I haven't seen.
No, but I mean like when they park on the docks. Like when they, you know what I mean? Like how
yeah, those are tricky because you do have to kind of hold traffic before a truck can make a movement, and that means that the computer is not really gonna know when to go.
Unless I have a solution.
The driver has to get off.
No, unless
and stop traffic.
No. Unless when it stops and it halts in the middle of the road, it has fully semi-automatic rifles surrounding it, 360. So if
stop or you'll fuck.
Yeah, if any fucking car gets near, they get blasted upon. You know what I mean? So you gotta stay away. You gotta stay at a certain radius.
That's gonna be a new question mark. I mean, a new question on the DMV for classes. Whenever you see an electric
fucking
truck,
fully robo truck.
What do you do? Do you stop or you go and get shot?
Yeah, and it talks to you too. Stay a certain distance.
Do you remember those? Do you remember? Did you ever remember those alarms?
Which ones?
There's the ones that would talk to you.
No,
they had like a message. Oh, stay away. You are being recorded or something like that.
I don't remember those.
This is a long time ago. I'm not sure. I don't think they were recording because there was no cameras on cars. Yeah. But there was this one time where I accidentally, like, I think it was on my skateboard or something. I might have bumped into the car. It says, "Stay away from the car." Blah blah blah.
And really?
Yeah, those were good alarms. They should bring those back.
Well, when people catch on, they know it's bullshit. You know.
Maybe yeah. But now it makes more sense now because now we have cameras on Teslas. You have cameras on everything.
You know what? I think the whole everything autonomous is only gonna work if the city catches up as well, because if you don't have, and that's where the danger lies in too, because people don't want to be recorded. You know, because for those things you need cameras, and in a sense you kind of need more surveillance because you got to scan different scenarios.
Well, you're talking about
to make autonomous trucks and cars too, like more accessible to the city.
When I lost my job, I remember one of the jobs that I applied to was to drive one of those vehicles in the city.
Yeah,
that required you to like just drive this car with, like, you know, antennas and whatever it has in it, like cameras, to like kind of record the movements and just recognize maps.
Okay.
But obviously I didn't take the job, but that's one of the main things that they were focusing. I'm not sure if it had to do with anything else with like maps for like selling to other companies, like technology, but I'm pretty sure it did. You know,
fuck it.
Because there's a lot of those like Google cars that drove around and then they take the satellite pictures.
Have you seen those people that kind of like know when the Google car is gonna pass by?
Yeah, they'll do stupid
and
shit.
they always prepare something and they always do something stupid so they could get recorded. Yeah. And they always end up on the fucking map. It's too good.
Like that Google map you sent me that has like the Nazi fucking.
Oh yeah. No, but that's
and there's a building, right?
Yeah, that's a scan of the
the map.
Yeah.
But that's a crazy shit, like that little.
But I'm talking about like Google Streets.
Yeah.
To get the image for Google Streets, like they know exactly when that car will pass by to take a picture. there's some that I saw, like one where some guy acts like he's dead on the floor. Or the other guy's just flicking the camera guy out.
Like, there should be one with a guy pointing a gun at somebody. Hey,
motherfucker. Yeah, a lot of those have happened.
I think I once came out on one of those Google Maps. I was smoking a cigarette outside my mom's house one time.
Yeah, and they only update them I think it's every year.
Yeah, they have to do it every time because just in case anything changes.
Every year.
I mean, there's roads that are not even existent sometimes because there's just so much shit going on.
Yeah.
Like they're fixing the whole rails or whatever, and then everything changes.
Yeah, by the way, we're talking about roads. We were talking about that they're greening out the streets. You brought up a good point last time. That you can't see the actual lines anymore. Dude, I was having trouble yesterday when I was driving back from work and it was raining. And I was like, where the fuck are the lines? You know what I mean? Like, I can't see the lines. But then again,
it's always been a trouble. It's always been a big issue. Like when the white lines on the freeway, they're like.
He's not being racist, by the way.
Well, they're not. The white line. I'm talking about cocaine, bro. The cocaine. Now, the white lines on the freeway when it rains, you can't see them.
Yeah, you can't see them. And now with the gray roads, it's gonna be a little worse.
Yeah, it's gonna.
The reflection off the lights in the rain, it's horrible.
So they have to do a swap where like the lines are gonna be yellow.
And by the way, they're still ignoring our piece of the street. They've pretty much done the whole block except our street.
Yeah, so on the last podcast we did, we were like talking about how our neighborhood has like the white paint or gray paint, but our side of a block is still black.
Yeah, they just kept. They were like, "Fuck that street." You know
Yeah,
what I mean? It almost feels like that.
We don't want to
They
go
even
there.
did the street that has like. I feel like it's the poorest street on the block.
It's the most getaway street.
It's the
of
getaway
block.
street ever, and they did that one already.
Yeah,
And I'm like, come on, really?
I I remember when we were driving off. There was a lady yelling at the construction people.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And I think she was mad because they already had worked on her block, but now the blocks surrounding her were blocking her to get out.
Yeah.
So she was like, she went up to them and she's already cursing at people. Man, I work at this certain time, blah, blah, blah. I need to get through. But that always happens. I always hated that, dude, how people can't just respect, like, people are working.
They just can't respect these females, huh? Shout out to Betty.
Shout out Betty. Shout out to Betty. Oh, love you, friend. We love you. We love you.
Get on your podcast.
Yeah,
stop procrastinating. Yeah. Hey, so you ready for this duck game, bro? I'm really happy, bro. I'm really excited.
So Turkey wants to go to a Mighty Duck game with his LA Kings.
What was you gonna say? LA Gays? LA Gays?
I was gonna say Galaxy.
You're gonna say the LA Gays?
No, cause I say LA Kings, but then I said Galaxy. I was thinking about LA Galaxy instead of. But anyway,
you stop yourself at GA.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was a misunderstanding right there. Yeah. But yeah, dude. I know you want. I know you really want to.
I don't know, man. I'm pumped. You know, especially now that Blink got canceled. I don't know. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. And again, I said this on the last 1.0, the one that's not coming out. That I like it because it has a trip to it. Like, we have to go to Anaheim and see the game. You know what I mean?
See, but Blink-182 was gonna have that. Oh, by the way, I got postponed to next year, so we got time. Brian, you have time to.
Oh, we got Arctic Monkeys late this year.
Yeah, we do have Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Though.
Yeah,
I forget that they're still touring because they're at the beginning.
Are they in Europe right now?
No, they're actually going to like China or something.
Oh
like
shit! Really?
Or Thailand? They're going to do some Asian countries.
Okay.
Asia country.
Yeah, you don't have to call them that.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, no, my bad.
Yeah,
they're going to do some Asia like tour too.
Okay.
Which is pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure they'll sell it out too.
Oh, by the way, remember that meme I sent you where in order to get like toilet paper in a Chinese
you have to like face verify, huh?
You got to scan your face to get like toilet paper.
I wonder what was that for. We gotta.
I don't know.
Was that in China or was that in Japan?
China. That was China. No, Japan doesn't. It wouldn't do that. I mean, not yet. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Then cause I was gonna ask AZ's Best, see if he.
Shout out to AZ's Best, meme lord, the Sheessh Police.
The Sheessh Police.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Manny, if you're listening to this episode, you and your girl have a code name now. You guys are the Sheessh Police.
Yeah.
So we kind of give a little backstory to that. So a while ago, me and Turkey were saying "sue, sue" right, for everything. Sue. But then I don't know how saying "sheesh" got, like yeah. I don't know. I forgot how
it's because you're hanging around a lot of
a lot of Edgars,
a lot of
Edgars,
a lot of Generation X people. You know?
Yeah. So somehow it stuck to me, and I use it very random, but for some reason when he's here, like it naturally. The other day he was here, I said shh. I was gonna say shh, and then I kind of stopped myself too because I know he gets annoyed.
Sheesh, please.
Then I was like, oh man, I can't say shh. So
it's almost like your soul wants to like just yell out at the top of his lungs.
He wants to express itself.
A rebel yell, huh?
So he was at my house. I forgot what he came for. We were watching like UFC, right? Yeah, we were watching UFC.
No, the Monday?
No, on a Sunday. It was.
By the way, that would have been a badass podcast, though.
Yeah, it would have been a badass
badass podcast.
But no, so he came over, and then his girl came over, and then I said "sheesh," and then Manny shut me up because like, damn, dude, stop saying that. You sound like a little kid. I'm like, my bad, dude. Like, it just naturally just comes to me now. Like, I don't think about it. And then I said it again, and then Manny and his girl got upset, like, damn, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then I'd say, like, what do you mean? Like, I just say it. I don't think about it. Then I even told, I even told, like, yo, Turkey uses it too. Like, you should get on him too. And then, like, Turkey, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. And then, like, maybe like not even 20 minutes later, you're like, sheesh. And then I'll just look at you.
They just fucking lock eyes, dude.
So ever since that day, we just call this couple of Manny and his girl the Sheessh police.
So, shout out to the Sheessh police.
The Sheessh police. You know what? As a tribute to you guys, we're gonna name that episode after them.
The Sheessh police.
The
Yeah.
Sheessh police.
Yeah.
Oh man. But shout out to the Sheessh police. Shout out to Stephanie. She actually just had a birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Stephanie.
Happy belated birthday. Oh, and also Brian had a birthday.
Happy birthday, Brian.
Happy birthday, Brian.
We've been trying to get Brian on for so long. Unfortunately, we're super booked right now.
They're super booked.
We probably won't get to him till like
and even when we're not booked, we don't have time for him. So
yeah, we don't, even if there was a chance, even if there was a chance, there is no chance.
There is no chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
yeah. So watch out for future merch. The Sheessh police coming out.
Oh yeah,
and the Parallel Boys coming out.
Yeah, we are doing an uplift on our pages soon. So keep out for that. I am like once we do the uplift, I am gonna start working on getting merch. I don't know how I'm gonna be doing it, but I will probably be doing it by if we get once I start posting more on Instagram and yes, we share it, and maybe it will work by that.
Yeah, and if you guys want us to change the intro song too, let us know. Well, let Lalo know, and then he'll let.
Hey, that's a big question, dude. Like,
yeah, if you guys are digging it, if you guys are not, like, just let us know. We want some feedback.
Maybe that's gonna be a super uplift. I'm already used to our theme.
Yeah, we should get a new picture too.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, the old picture's a little too.
Sheesh.
We should do the siren. So every time we do the sheesh, we could just play out the siren.
No, actually, I could put a little sheesh effect on this.
No, but I mean like a police siren.
Oh yeah, for the police.
Oh man, they're gonna kill us.
Yeah, they are gonna kill us. Well, I mean, I don't know. With that being said, you have anything else for us?
I think that'll be it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll close it off. You want to say any last closing words for the Parallel Boys, from the Parallel Boys to the universe?
Be careful out there. Stay tucked in. I know it's really cold right now, especially if you're in the LA area. I don't know how it's up north, up west.
I was in
south.
San Jose and it was fucking chilly as fuck.
Yeah, so just stay in comfy. Listen to the Parallel Boys.
Just if y'all feeling cold, just stay inside. Put on your headphones. And just listen to the Sheessh Police episode. And,
Sheessh Police, yeah.
Or just listen to every other episode that you haven't listened to. And then enjoy the ride of boredness of us. I don't know.
Yeah. Let us bore you to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a good napping podcast, though.
Yeah. I don't know about this one, though. This one's kind of like, it's a little erratic. You know what I mean? It's all over the place, but it's fine.
It's good. Keep people on their toes, though.
You like them on the toes, huh?
Yeah.
Hey,
all right, guys. Well, thank you all for listening to Parallel Discussion. Thank you for once again, happy birthday to Stephanie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Brian.
Happy birthday.
And we're already in we're in March already, huh?
Dude, today is the first day of March.
First day of March. February was a short month.
Hey, can I tell you guys something? If you guys slacked off January, February, just know
we're gonna slack off.
You still got the rest of the year. So, so yeah, it's a new month. If you want to get something out there, do it. Don't let anybody get in your way, Betty. You know what I mean? Just do the podcast,
jab.
Betty. Yeah. Anybody out there that wants to do anything, it's the first of the month. It's the perfect excuse to do anything new.
Yeah. Well, shout outs to everybody. Hopefully you guys had a good April. I'm sorry. What the fuck? February. And
are you living in the future, bro?
Yeah, I think I
come back. Yeah,
I'm coming back right now.
All right.
So everybody have a good start of the month. March is I guess it's the Women's March already happening, right?
Women's March?
Yeah, because
you mean the females' march?
Yeah, the females.
Yeah,
We're gonna get canceled so quick. All right, guys. Thank you all for listening to Apparel Discussion. Follow us at aparalleldiscussion.pod or email us at aparalleldiscussion.ask@gmail.com. Thank you. Sheessh.